Hello everyone, it's Shannon here again from Market7, and we are today talking about shots. What kind of shots you are, if you're a producer, you want to talk to your client about what you're going to be shooting, the types of ways you're going to be shooting. And if you're a client, you kind of want to know what they're saying when they say close-up or medium shot or whatever. What are these things and why would you want to use them? So we're going to talk briefly about shots, and I'm going to show you an example of each one. And more importantly, at the end, right in there, there's a little JPEG that you can download, full size, 8.5 by 11, a card that you can take with you that gives you each shot, like a cheat sheet, that you can take with you when you're talking to the client or producer, or if you're on the set, if you're a client, so that you can kind of get an idea of what they're shooting for. You can't always look through the camera, but you can look at the shot list and say, oh, they're doing a medium shot, it probably looks like this. But you can also know why they're shooting it. So it just gives you a little better education so you can speak the language of the producer. Or if you're a producer, that you make sure that you touch on the things the client might be interested in. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. The first shot is the wide shot. Now the wide shot is meant to show my location. It's also known as an establishing shot. And as you can see here, I'm in this lush green field. And this wide shot would be used in the beginning, perhaps the end. But not much in the middle. Just lets the audience know my surroundings that I'm at. The long shot, it's you can tell it by it goes all the way from my head to my toe, head to toe shot, and it is emphasizing body movement or relative size. So like if the subject of the video was a piece of medical equipment and seeing kind of its relative size to people, you'd want to have a long shot here so you could see the piece of equipment next to me, so you could tell how big it was in your mind. Now, also, if I had an outfit or part of the video was to emphasize body movement, whole body movement, like a dance video or whatever, obviously you'd want to have a long shot here so you could see kind of what I was doing. Now, the next shot is the medium to long shot. The medium to long shot and the medium shot, the next two shots, are emphasizing body movement, not full body movement, but and it's also switching the emphasis off what I'm doing to what I'm saying. So since you don't see my entire body, you pay more attention to what's the words that are coming out of my mouth. So this medium long shot goes from the head to the knees. The next shot is similar to the medium to long shot, but instead of going to my knees, it just goes to my waist. So same thing, medium long shot, medium shot, but this less emphasis on my lower body. You're now focusing more on what's going on in my upper body. You still want to use these medium to long shot and the medium shots if I have a lot of hand gestures and things that really add something to what I'm saying, because you can see my arms, you can see my hands. If I use a lot of gestures that kind of keep people focused and interested in me, you'd want to use one of these two shots. Now the next three shots have to do with close-up. So the first shot is the medium close-up, and now my hands are out of the picture. We're just going from head to shoulder, and the emphasis shifts to what I'm saying only. You don't see my hands anymore, so they're not a player. The next shot is the close-up. And you can see the close-up, it's just the face and the head. Definitely very connected to what I'm saying, the eyes, the audience typically is really engaged with this. You don't want to stay on the close-up too much. It tends to make people uncomfortable after a while if they're just watching a close-up. You'll see that when they're trying to connect with the audience, they'll typically shift between a medium close-up and a close-up, perhaps mixing a medium shot in there as well. And then moving to the close-up when they really have something that they really want people to pay attention to. The very last one is the extreme close-up. You can see my mouth here. I'm in like a little smirk. Extreme close-up is used very sparingly, and it's used to show a specific reaction you want the audience to key in on that may not pick up if you had them in a close-up or medium close or whatever. So it's focused on just the thing you want them to see. My little smirk here, I had some smirking reaction to what somebody said. So yeah, that's our extreme close-up. So those are all the shots that we have for you. There's a couple of the artistic shots. There's the bird's eye view, as you can see here. You're basically looking down on your subject. This is an artistic preference. I won't go into why you might use a bird's eye view, but there's also another one which is the opposite of the bird's eye view, which is the worm's eye view. You see here, looking up at the subject. So both of those are just stylistic choices that you might choose based on your situation. So anyway, those are the shots. Hopefully you find them useful and informative. And like I said, there's a cheat sheet down there, right down there, a little link, and that's something you can take with you to your next meeting or production shoot. So anyway, this is Shannon from Market7. I don't have a catchy saying or phrase or whatever at the end of my podcast. So we'll just say something like, I got nothing.